March on, brave Dowie! March on!
Howdy, howdy! Sudevil here, and welcome to Game 3 of Shadow's Winter Tournament, where we're going to be playing Chaos against Pharaoh War's Tomb Kings. So before we get going, I want to say a little bit about Pharaoh War. I will go over the armies. Now, Pharaoh does have his own YouTube channel, and he's been gone for about 6 months, but he's back now, and he's getting back into the swing of things. I had a chance to talk with him, and he's like, when you meet people in these tournaments and stuff like this, like, so many great people, and Pharaoh is one of those guys, just gets around, gets going. He's like a really good streamer, caster, and he is a fantastic, outstanding multiplayer player. You watch his channel, you're going to get really good content, and I would highly recommend you go over to his channel, say hello, subscribe, and he is back on the horse, and he does play tournaments and casts them and stuff like that. So I would highly recommend you go over there and get ready, because he is back in the YouTube game and ready to go. So for my army, I just obviously came off a game with Zardar against the Tomb Kings, where I played something very light, very kitey, and it got demolished. So this time I was not going to do the same thing. So we brought an infantry heavy army. Now, I did bring just a Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. I could have brought Archaon the Black, but I wanted to go ultra wide. So I've got the Chaos Sorcerer of Fire. He's got Arcane Conduit for the improved power recharge. He has Flaming Sword of Ruin for that magical damage and fire damage, 25% of that. He does have the Kindle Flame, which makes everything weak to 22% weak to fire, so that's why that's very powerful. And I do have the Fireball, again, to go up against the Lords for the Tomb King, so they're usually weak to fire. And I do have Evasion for the extra melee defense. My army is ultra wide, so I've got 5 units of Chaos Marauders, so just out front, just to take charges. And I got 2 on the sides to be able to kind of go around. I've got my heavy hitter. This is my core. This is the core of my army, is 5 units of Forsaken. They have incredibly high weapon strength, amazing weapon strength actually, great melee attack, and they have immunity to psychology for the undead, and so they have that charge bonus, the weapon bonus, the melee attack. They are rocking 40 melee attack, so that's the core of my army right there. That's what I was hoping that was going to carry this for me. I also have 2 units of Aspiring Champions, just for the leadership and the magic damage, and they have the Encourage, so they will help encourage all of my other troops. And finally, for the big stuff, I have 5 units of Chaos Warriors with Halberds. They are armored piercing anti-large. They have a really nice anti-large bonus, I think, 19, which is very good. That's going to put their melee attack up to 49 when they're hitting large stuff, and that is my army. So for Pharaoh's army, he has 2 units of Carrion. Obviously, just to lock things down if he's going to need to. He's not going to need to lock anything down in this army. I'm going to come straight at him. And for his army, he has got a army with a front line of Skeleton Warriors, just some chaff to get out front to get his abilities proccing to, his faction ability proccing. He has a unit of Tomb Guards with Halberds, and he has the King Nikesha Scorpion Legion Skeleton Spearmen. He has 3 units of Ushapti with one of these has a chevron. They are armor piercing anti-infantry, and he has here a Necrotect, and that Necrotect I believe has the heals. Necrotect. Oh god, this is so annoying sometimes. Okay, Necrotect. He has Restore for the heals for sure, and he does have the Memoraces of the Sun, -9 melee attack, Stone Shaper for the armor, and the Wrath of the Creator for the Ishapti, +5 melee attack and armor piercing missile damage. And he does have 2 Tomb Scorpions, 1, 2, and for his leader he has Cetra the Imperishable. And Cetra is again weak to fire, so that Fireball is going to do really good with my Sorcerer. And he has with him the Blessed Blade of Petra. It's blind. It's targets himself, fire damage, -26 melee attack, -27 melee defense. For 43 seconds, he has the Wrath of Petra, which is an explosion to get him loose. He has the Incantation of Desecration, -26 melee attack and -27 melee defense for 40 meters. He does have the Incantation of Protection, the 44% physical resistance, which is not going to matter if I can get my spells down and he's being hit by the Aspiring Champions. He has the Incantation of Cursed Blades for the extra 20% weapon damage. He does have Unyielding Will for the +5 melee attack and melee defense, which is awesome. The Restless Dead, which heals when he casts, and the Curse when he gets low. So that is his whole army. So we're going to press play. There is really not much to it. All I want to do is I want to get my Chaos Sorcerer here, a fire, and I just want to hit fireballs to Cetra for this entire game. Otherwise, I just want to get everyone up. I do want to get my Chaos Marauders up and around. So I'm going to get this one here as well, just up and around. And I do want to get all of my Chaos Warriors on his big things. So here I go just to get into line. So as you can see, I've got my army going. He's got his coming. There's really no finesse in this first part. So here we go. I'm going to get that fireball cast. And why did that fireball not go? Huh. Is that a bug on the replay? I'm sure I cast a fireball there. Well, maybe it didn't work. Anyways, you know, he's gonna fly his carrion over. There's nothing hiding. There's nothing crazy in here, and he's trying to keep Cetra moving, I'm pretty sure. So all I want to do is just make sure my Chaos Sorcerer is not get gooned, and he's got A3 speed, which is enough to keep him going. And here comes the start of the fight. So these Forsaken are going to do pretty good. He's trying to hold some guys down with the Carrion, I guess. These guys, and there we go with the Fireball. Boom, does some damage. And really, I just want to get my Chaos Warriors with with Halberds onto Cetra if I can. And I want to find spots. So I got these Chaos Warriors. I just want to get into the Shopti here. And these guys, again, I'm sending them up and around. I want to get these Chaos Warriors into this Tomb Scorpions. So I want to get them involved. And I want these Halberds also. Where do I got them going? I got them going up against the Shopti as well. It's going to be hard to lock Cetra down because he is so big. He's got in his backline Nikesh's Legion and the Tomb Guards with Halberds just for where he's going to plug some holes if he needs to. And I've got rid of the Carrion on this side, and I've got these Chaos Marauders coming. They're going to come around here. Basically, I've got my Chaos Sorcerers here, and I've got these Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Really, I just want to get them onto Cetra, which is easier said than done because he can go wherever he wants. I want the Forsaken on the Skeletons because they're going to do some damage. So we've got the Necrotect here, we've got the Shopti, and if I can get the Halberds on there, I'm going to do good. We got the Scorpion. So yeah, we got the Halberds, and we're going to get some damage. I'm worried about him. This guy's Chaos Sorcerer right here. Here we go. We got Carrion. I just want to make sure I keep him safe. So here we go. Another Fireball. I want to get that right into Cetra. Boom. Got another shot. So I'm just going to try and whittle him down. And I'm going to try and keep going into places so I just do not get gooned. I can't lose him. And I'm trying to watch the rest of my troops. But some of these Forsaken and some of my other troops are going to have to constantly bring them back because they are going to rout. But I want to do my best to get, Forsaken on these Scorpion Legion is awesome. Same with the Chaos Marauders. That's exactly what I want. I do have this Chaos Warriors on this Necrotect. That's fine with me. I think he's on foot. Yes, he is on foot. And here he goes. So he's trying to goon me with Cetra. So instantly I take my Chaos Sorcerer here. I'm going to take these Forsaken, come out here, and I'm going to pull one of these units back out. And this unit of Forsaken out because I do not want to get gooned. I'm going to try and go right past him. So I do get hit, but I want to get him into the Chaos Warriors with Halberds. Oh yeah, these ones. These are the Halberds. So I wanted to go this way so I could get these Halberds on Cetra. So I'm actually going to try and sneak through the line to try and get Cetra to follow me through these Halberds. So I got 2 units of Halberds. I want to try and stop him up, but obviously Cetra just cannot be stopped. And I have managed to try to draw right through here. And I've got some units on Cetra, but he's got these Shopti here now. We have the right units on the right units in some spots, and I have been able to get my Chaos Sorcerer out here. Now, because I do have the Chaos Warriors with Halberds here, I have 2 units of them on these Shopti, so that's just fine for me. And he's got, though, Cetra is just doing a number. He's coming in, getting my Chaos Marauders, getting my Aspiring Champions, and I've got here. I'm trying to get after this guy with Forsaken Chaos Marauders, which is not the greatest. And I do have these Chaos Warriors with Halberds stuck in here against a Tomb Guard with Halberd. I do not want that. I do want to get them out, but I just want to make sure my Lord is safe. So I'm going to take my Lord around here, just keep him away from Cetra, and I'm going to try and keep the right units on the right units as much as I can. I mean, I cannot control an army this big, and it's not the Dowie, and I don't know where everything's going, but I've committed to keep my Chaos Sorcerer safe. so I can keep shooting fireballs. There we go. Another fireball's coming towards Cetra. And misses him. Nice dodge there. Freaking Cetra. Cetra does not serve. Cetra dodges. Alright. And, unfortunately I couldn't bring my guys back fast enough. This is one of the things when you play the Dowie, you don't have a lot of things at route. So, I mean, it's hard to remember to get everyone back, but he's got a lot of buffs going, but these Chaos Marauders are doing okay. It's really the Forsaken with their weapon damage that I want to get down on these Tomb Guards with halberds, and I have allowed my Chaos Warriors with halberds to get into a few bad positions, and I did talk to Pharaoh after. He said it was good army, just a couple bad positions for those Chaos Warriors with halberds, and you can see everything's starting to start collapsing, and I still got my Chaos Sorcerer here, but now all of my units are starting to head out of here. I do have one good pocket right here, but I'm just too much routing right now. I'm trying to hold it together because my Chaos Sorcerer is healthy, so my leadership is it looks like the balance of power is just a little bit on his side, but here comes another fireball. Boom. But I haven't been able to get down either of his Tomb Scorpions or Cetra or these Ushapti. He's been able to heal them up and keep them ticking, and he still has his Necrotech there, and he still has his leadership intact, and this sort of big ball right here is all very safe, and that's a lot of his key units. Those two Tomb Scorpions, the Halberds, the Scorpion Legion, that's all his critical units. They're all still in good shape, and you can see the rest of my units are starting to rout, and some are coming back, but I do have my Chaos Sorcerer, and I've still got more fireballs. If those other two would have hit, maybe I'd get real close to knocking them out there. I think I had 2 or 3 dodges, so good job for Pharaoh on dodging, but basically everyone's sort of gone. I can see the writings on the wall here. I am hoping some are going to come back because they're all just showing routing. None of them are shattered yet. So, I've got my Arcane Conduit going, but he's just going to use the Fear and Terror to push these guys off. And that's it. So I thought, well, I'm going to come here and I'm going to try and get some shots on Cetra, and then we're going to go in for a last Samurai. Because you can see, there's just so much power over here yet. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of run right through. And he's just, going to calmly make sure everything goes off. And I am going to try and get my Chaos Sorcerer. Yeah, I'm trying to scoot him out because I want to go and fight Cetra for the last part of this battle, and I am much faster. Yeah, this is the Tomb Scorpion is only 50, and my wizard is 83. So here we go, away we go. We've gotten free, and we can come now. And I think I got another fireball yet to go. I was hoping to, with my last breath, kill Cetra. So the classic. If my chest were a cannon, I would lobbeth my heart at thee. So I'm going to take my Chaos Sorcerer and I'm going to try and fight down Cetra. Maybe I don't have any magic left, I can't remember. I'm just going to dodge a little bit from this Ushapti so I can get in there for one last charge. Boom! That's right, son. You got a Chaos Sorcerer. So it's not going to last too much longer from here. The road is on the way. Very, very good game, fun game, and thank you so much to Pharaoh. Definitely enjoyed that fight, and I was happy. Valiant defeat, so I was happy about the fight, especially compared to the game against Zardar, because I brought the right army for me to manage. I mean, I didn't manage my halberds very well, but this is sort of the right army for me to manage, I think, and I did a better job of it in general. I lacked focus fire with my halberds and the rest of my units. Really, I needed, were I to get a victory here, I would have had to really focus on Cetra or the Tomb Scorpions or whatever. I didn't focus because both Tomb Scorpions were still alive. So was the Necrotech, so was Cetra. So I had no focus fire and didn't get the job done on that portion of it. I mean, I had the tools here. I mean, this game is winnable. And with this army for absolute certain, just didn't control it very well. Had a nice little chat with Pharaoh after, and it was, like I said, it was really fun. Go to his channel. He's back. He's a outstanding player and an outstanding person. And with that said, I hope you found it interesting, and I will see you soon.